Hey there, so I'm working on this video mapping project, trying to do something a little interesting on top of these paintings by Samantha Blake. And they range kind of from more concrete to abstract, like there's a lot of, expressionist quality to it. And the idea here is to basically highlight kind of the different elements that are inside of them and maybe even things that are not using the projected light. Now, there's a couple things that I've been trying out, and be that, simple textures in Hydra and thinking some vector-based stuff in VVV and kind of figuring out how to merge all of that together and have like a seamless experience. But an interesting thing that I came over when trying to figure out how to do live painting on it is basically using Krita together with OBS. Gets you this like very kind of simple, and accessible free package to do that. There's obviously great tools like Tech Tool as well that you could be using from your iPad and get also some interesting animation going on. And this is intended more like if you want to really do like digital painting where you can zoom in and just and have everything still inside of the computer and have the ability to basically project that as a live image either on top of paintings or whatever use you can think of. So basically the workflow here is the fact that you can actually create multiple views in Krita. It's a little bigger. All right. So you can actually make multiple views on Krita on a single file. So I'm going to start from a new file. For my purposes, like really, low resolution is completely enough because it's going to be projected on a tiny part of the output anyways. So let's create that 270 by 480. And now what I want to do is save this as a file. So let's call it I don't know, sci-fi abstract or whatever. And now that we have it saved, basically we can go new window. Let's see where it shows up. Okay, it's somewhere in between my screens. Let's put it here. And in the window you can do new view, and it already gives you the open file, so you can just click that and you have a new view. Now you can notice, let's see, okay, you can notice that it won't let you make the window any smaller than this, at least this window. But basically when I paint here, say if I go black, or for the purposes of kind of painting with light, it would be better to just invert this into black. And now I can paint with this, see if my tablet works. It does. So I can do this, and you can see that it reflects right here. Now, in order to kind of make this more useful, you would want to go just show canvas only. And also, you would want to, where's the zoom? Zoom. No, view. Select canvas. There. Reset zoom, right? So you can always get into the same size, just Control 0, and it will give you basically 1-to-1 size. And since we made this a low resolution image, it can kind of fit. And this way we can just get this like tiny window It's not bothering anything. This whole initial setup, I didn't really take the time to figure out how to, persist this. But it is what it is. I don't know why. Yo. Let's just use the hand here. Just leave it to the hand, huh? I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just like less cropping if you kind of get the window small. Okay, this is what I wanted. And I can make as many of these as I want. I can make multiple files. I can actually have them open here. Now, what I forgot is that maybe if you're having trouble, preferences. Configure Krita. Right. For this to work properly, you may need to switch to subwindows in multiple document mode. Okay. So the next step is basically to add a window capture in OBS. Sci-fi. And we want to find that Krita. At least if you're on Windows, and I don't know if this is specific to my integrated graphics card, but basically if you use the automatic capture method, all you will get is white, and you want to select Windows 10, right? The automatic will take bit, and that gets nothing. You don't really want the cursor, and this is your image, right? So now we actually can move it around, and if I full screen projector preview onto my projection, now I can actually start seeing it, and I can place it wherever I want. So let's say I want to put it here on this painting. I can kind of set it up, scale it. Now obviously the aspect ratio isn't exactly right, and now you could play with the image itself, but what I'm also gonna do is add some filters on it. And now I have two filters I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use crop, right, in order to get rid of the parts that are extra, like this gray background, and also the corner pin filter, which is not something you get out of the box. So again, another thing I didn't really tell you about, but it is a very simple Lua script. All right. Using corner pin 1.6, you download it here, and then basically just go to scripts and add it. This corner pin Noah, and what that does, it allows you to take each corner and pin it somewhere else. So let's do that. So I set crop, start with that. This is quite annoying because you actually have to, you don't get any sliders, too luxurious. This is also kind of annoying because right now I don't have a way to really save the layout of the windows. So maybe there is a way in Krita, just not that experienced with it. I'm sure there's a way to script that or do whatever. And with the color pin, the corner pin, right? So now what I can do, start with more cropping. Let's stop actually hiding it here. There we go. Okay, so you should be able to see that now, what's happening. Right. This is where I'm pointing in. So let's crop a bit more from the bottom. Oh yeah, that's great help. Yeah, timed closing of. Let's change the background to white again, so you can actually see what we're trying to map. And as you can see, just like reflects live on the image. So crop a bit more from the top. Oh, okay. It's a bit of a tedious thing in OBS because it always changes it like keeps the position as you crop it. So I guess let's start with it positioned in like the top left corner of whatever you're trying to map. Let's get back to filters. And yeah, you could be using anything else that can capture windows. Also, you could be just putting all those windows on some external image or like free space on your desktop, and then you wouldn't really need to map the windows, and you could be just taking like individual parts. I can definitely imagine that like it's like a more the program like more tailored to video mapping could be a bit easier to set up, but it's, you know, and it's like Resolume, Venue and Arena comes to mind, or madmapper if you're on Mac. Or there's plenty. Not sure which one of them support like window capturing, but anything, you know, that can capture a screen and map this, it's gonna work. So basically I have this cropped out. Let's take the corner pin, and so the top left is kind of okay, but let's play with that. The bottom left X I would want to move a bit to the right to fit there, and also the top right I would want to move a bit. Okay, to the right means reducing it, sure. And the bottom right X. All right, so we have that, and let's get rid of this thing. Okay, that's the mask all gone. This I'm just keeping, you can see what's actually going on. One problem with this is obviously if I'm, you know, trying to record it with my webcam and I'm using the same OBS for the projection itself, I'm gonna have all this mess projected. So it's a downside. You can have multiple OBS instances running and just use one for projection and the other one to capture the other OBS window, maybe with spout or NDI or whatever you want, and split that as long as your computer can take it. So let's get to the painting, right? What I said is that you can. I don't really need. Why do I have all this animation stuff here? I'm not sure. Workspace. Huh. I wonder if this is gonna kill it. That's not listed right now, but maybe you could do in like workspaces. I can kill this, right? Could kill all of these. So now I can't even zoom this. I'm not familiar with the shortcuts. And you could probably also use any other software that can do like a navigator view. But surprisingly few can do it. Like Adobe Fresco, which is an amazing painting software. It's really easy to get nice things, out of that. Doesn't have anything like that. It's like super minimal, like tablet feeling application that's just limited to one window. So let's do this. And also I could bring in the painting itself here as a reference. So then I would also be projecting that. I'm not sure how I would be solving for that, but let's see. Let's do. All right. Okay. I mean, if I let a little bit more light on there. Different parts here. I could obviously also make the animation panels that I killed, right? Oh, I painted in the background? Yes, I did. Well, yeah, this is why I wanna view. It's not in tools. This is really toolbar show. What? Dockers. Yes. Setting, like it's not in view, it's not in window, it's in settings. Sure. And I would like the animation timeline. Great. So let's do this. I don't wanna clone, but let's clone. Create blank frame. Oh, I can't do it on the background. I can. There we go. Let's get rid of this. I want it black. Let's see. Blank frame. Let's see. Sure, there is some shortcuts to do this. And I don't really want to blank here, right? Create duplicate frame. I can do this sort of reveal. Duplicate frame. Let's go and now start removing. Painting black. Let's see that. I'm basically just looking at the painting. I do have a bit of a delay there because I'm using a wireless transmitter for the video, but it's okay. Let's see, create duplicate frame. Where are we getting with this? The performance, it's kind of too slow. I think it will be like more functional. I don't know, depends. Obviously have, I said, I could map out all of the paintings. So this shape kind of starts to come out of the light painting itself. Sometimes find it starting to look like some sort of golem in this weird pose, so maybe it could have some sort of eyes. So now I'm looking at the computer screen more. Still trying to align it a little bit with the features on the painting. It's kind of let's do a duplicate frame. As the monster emerges, this thing always looks kind of like a face to me, so I'm just gonna try to highlight that with the shadow. And finished what to say, that's nice. Do this. So yeah, I also take my glasses. Yeah, might help. Yeah, it looks. Let's see. This could be some sort of a house. And I can go like in for a lot of detail to do that. I'm not saying that it's painting. Okay, we can do that. Let's see animation. Let's make it really slow. Huh. Okay, so this doesn't reflect on the other view in real time. So that's a limitation. This is the first time I'm trying the animation. Yeah, so it's more for post or just for the live painting experience. So all that I wanted to show, just how to set this up, and maybe it's useful to someone. Okay, see. A bit closer. It's the one advantage of the wireless. Okay. Now move the thing. I lost my camera. Of course. It's a good time, isn't it? Wait. it is back. Alright. Oh, it just went like... It just flipped itself? Why? Weird. Okay, so... There we go. Just a bit more drawing. Close. And... Dun, dun, dun. Better cameras that could capture it more. That's not the point, I guess. Let's play with some color. That lit it up a bit, it's nice. View. Painting, right? Mm. Pop into view in the projection, so I definitely suggest setting everything up before. See, I know this video is just, I've said everything, right? I'm just playing around. View. Yeah, this is sometimes a bit delayed. Wait a second. There should be an empty Krita window. Yes. Alright. Window, new view, tentacle head. Go. And we'll just tab. So I want the hand. Hands tool. It's a shortcut for that. Which one is just the tools? It somehow seem gone now. Because I don't know why. Window workspace. Okay, so the workspace only affects grid. The current window, so it's good. Okay. 0. Alright. You could keep it full screen and then just do more cropping and probably be fine then. I'll stick with this technique. It really is not the fastest. It could be, but it's kind of okay. Wow. I love when I start the magnifier without wanting that. Okay, and OBS. Just use one of these. So this Krita, Windows 10. Let's get it all the way up. Same thing, filters, crop, corner pane, crop. Let's do that. Yes, let's position it here. Right, fit it in the top left corner. Kind of extend it to fill everything, and you can just cut the bottom. It's the easiest. Yeah. Holding that. Jesus, that's slow. Okay. And corner pin. Top left, bottom left. Right. And bottom right. And top right. Not a Y, but the X. There we go. It's on the painting. Okay. So this, let's try something more textured. Let's see if I do this, I start kind of removing. Probably just adding like random shapes in some custom software. And fleshing those quickly would be more interesting. We're getting someone who can really do some magic with it here. Now, and another thing I try, and it's like maybe the easiest to set up, and just like a remarkable screen share with a remarkable paper tablet and inverting colors of windows with the filter. I don't think you actually saw this, right? That is lame. It was. Yes, I know this video has degraded steadily since the beginning. And yeah. Obviously, the stronger the projector that you can get, the better. It does look interesting. It's better in real life. Oh, let's cut it right here. Oh, that's the technique. You can keep going. One more. For the sake of. I need to cut it because, goddamn it, I was gonna watch an hour video on there's nothing in it right in the end, or maybe it's fine. Who knows? So let's just quickly save, and let's do I don't know, big. So new window. Yeah, it's slow as fuck. Car. Oh, low, window. Car. I want to handle tab. And just like control 0, this here. No. What the fuck? Okay. Alright. Like it's a cute feature, but it's kind of annoying. This arrow that expands the canvas. You don't really want it. Okay, let's just stuff it somewhere here. Let's use this other one. That's the one. Filters. Oh, what is it? Crop. Corner pin. You should have that down by now. Jesus, why would you do that? I don't even want to be at the computer anymore. Just obsessed here. Evolving into a madman that's hoping that these techniques will yield any sort of interesting result. Oh, the chances are slim. Can't even crop it right. Oh. No, that wasn't it. Okay. Just looks weird on the projection. Okay, I shall not repeat my mistake and so you can see it here. What's going on? Okay, so go stand croppity crop. Put this start to 50. Hundred 20, 30, 40. There we go. A little bit more. Okay. Corner pin. Let's take the bottom left Y. Get it up a bit. Bottom right Y. And like, don't touch the projector, please, ever. Bottom top left X. Bottom left X. Okay. There we go. Thinking some like more really colors on this. Start with just the background black. And oh, okay, this starts to look like a face.
Sort of. Yeah. Let's try to go with that. It's like sort of a double. Added in it. But hey.
Because if it's all set up and there is, like, you have a plan, bit of a plan, not too much, but a little bit of a plan, then it could be interesting. Also, but what really works, like when the visuals change very rapidly, and there's a bit of texture to it, it kind of starts revealing all sorts of things. Yeah, I think this also has something to it. So put this here. Just 3 dots done. Alright, so back a little here. Yep. Jeez. See how stable it is when the screen goes disconnected. It's fine. Great. Focus. So. What else do you want? What else do you want? Tell me. Silly. Person who just spend this all time in his apartment, wasting time, being lost in the computer. You? What is? That you want? Other than click those buttons to never see this shit again.